Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire 2. So today we're playing with a day delay the seed for yesterday's run, which was March 18th, 2026. The character was the Ironclad, or the Silent, sorry, and the Ascension was number 5. So let's just go through them real quick. Zeros and no modifiers. 1 is Elite spawn more often. 2 is Weird Traveler. Ancients only heal 80% of your missing HP. 3 is Poverty. Enemies and treasure chests drop 25% less gold. 4 is Tight Belt. 1 less potion slot. And 5 is Ascender's Bane. You start each run cursed. The modifiers for today, or for I guess the 18th, were Sealed Decks. Choose 10 of 30 random cards to replace your starting deck with. Then you also had Ironclad Cards. Ironclad Cards to appear in rewards and shops. And finally, the terminal modifier, whenever you enter in your room, lose 1 max HP. Start each con with 5 plating, right? Not 5 plate armor. The reason I want to play this, I had a lot of fun. Actually, thanks to Dave for alerting me that this was a fun daily. You can check out his Twitch stream if you're interested. Now, unfortunately, I looked at his stream and he had different card awards. I'm sort of hoping I'll get the same cards that I was offered, which should be the thing because I have the same seed. But let's see. The key was yes. Okay, I did get the same cards. So I basically built the deck around Corrosive Waves, and I do like the fact that in Sealed Deck, the Sealed Deck modifier in Slay the Spire 2 always includes 1 rare card. Sometimes, I want to say one time I saw 2 rare cards, and then also a bunch of uncommon cards. So basically, Corrosive Wave, whenever you draw a card this turn, apply 3 poison to all enemies, upgrades to be 4 poison to all enemies. So obviously, this makes a card draw deck really feasible. So after I took that, I also picked up every single card draw card that I was offered, which was the Acrobatics, Backflip, there were a few more, right? So Shrug It Off draws another card, so that's the Prepared, especially once upgraded. And then the Escape Plan. Okay, so now I'm up to 6 cards. The other 4 cards, I was not 100% sure what to do. I did pick up a Dash, and I'm very glad I did, because there's a fight later on that this is going to be really necessary for. And I think I picked up some, because I did have a few discard synergies, I picked up the Haze, which also applies more poison to all enemies if it's discarded, not exhausted. And what was the last card I picked? I do remember. Oh, right. The Bloodletting to give me energy once I have all these cards. I also picked up the Anticipate because I'm starting to really like this card. Temporary Dexterity is pretty good. Yeah, I think that was it. Okay, let's get started and see what I can do here. And basically the reason I wanted to show this off is because this deck became pretty broken pretty quickly. So at the end, I have the Vantom, and that's not. I forget. There's one fight. Yeah, I think there's a Vantom that you need to actually deal damage for it to. It basically has intangibility for 6 or 7 turns, and poison alone does not get through it. So even though I had over 100 poison, it was not enough. So I think that was the only challenge. And then as always, I maximize question mark rooms. So yeah, I think the only 3 elite path is on the left here. That gives me a bunch of elites, and I just have to get to there. All right. So here, especially with the extra card draw from the Silent with Ring of the Snake, basically I can almost always play the Corrosive Wave and turn 1. And then, yeah, the key is to just draw as many cards as I can. I can do Shrug It Off here, Acrobatics, and then get rid of the Haste. That also applies some more poison. And then because I'm fully defended here, I don't even need to play the Bloodletting. Actually, 21, 22, that's not enough. So maybe, hang on, let's be prepared here. Okay, maybe I will do the Bloodletting. 25, 24 is 50, no, 49. That's not quite enough. Well, I'm pretty sure I should be able to apply more poison next turn, right? I could also just do Bloodletting here and then do something like another Corrosive Wave and a Backflip. So now every time I play a card, I apply 6 poison, which should be plenty. And since I'm already fully defended this turn, next turn the poison will kill. As opposed to Doom, poison takes effect before the start of the turn rather than the end. Got a Swift Potions for preparing Poison Step Deflect. None of this fits. I think last time I also took a Deflect because a block card is really useful. Yeah, I got an early shop, and honestly, I did not see anything useful here. There's another Bloodletting, which is fine, but probably not necessary. Anger is not bad, but again, doesn't fit this deck. Panic Button was, might have been good too. I could also remove a card, but I'm pretty happy with all the cards I have. So, yeah, I think, did I take a Skill Potion? I don't remember. Yeah, Skill Potion is not too bad. Might give me something if I need to. Yeah, I honestly don't remember if I picked up the Split Potion the first time around. Alright, here I got the Shrinker Beetle. Let's again start with Corrosive Wave, then Backflip. Alright, then do Escape Plan and Acrobatics, get rid of the Haste. Okay. And then I could do another Bloodletting and Corrosive Wave to do Anticipate, Deflect, Prepared. And one more Backflip. And is that going to be enough? With the Escape Plan, it is enough, right? Yeah. So yeah, this is what I wanted to show off. The ability to get a lot of block very quickly. I don't think I'll do another Anticipate here. I think I'll skip. And also, the goal is to also kind of keep the deck thin so I can actually draw to my Sly and discard cards faster. So here, once again, I'll do Corrosive Weight, Acrobatics, okay? Dash is a little too expensive. Actually, might as well get rid of the haste. But yeah, dash is a little too expensive to play as frequently as I'd like. Let's do Deflect, Prepared, get still rid of the dash. And then, yeah, the poison will be enough to kill the minions, and then this guy next turn too. So yeah, I think you get the point. So I think I'll split this up to until my first challenge, which is going to be the Vantom. So I'll split this up, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back against this boss fight, the Vantom. Now, the problem is the Vantom has Slippery. The next 9 times Vantom loses HP, it only loses 1 HP instead, which is, of course, a problem if I have a lot of poison. I should also mention I did pick up a Reflex, which is very handy in this deck, particularly. I also got it upgraded. I also upgraded Bloodletting, which helps with energy, and then, of course, the Corrosive Wave, which does most of my damage. So yeah, and then I kept the deck fairly thin. I think I picked up a Duplicate Escape Plan and Backflip and nothing else. And in terms of relics, I got the Sparkling Rouge at the start of your third turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dex, which hasn't happened yet, and I'm pretty sure it won't happen other than this fight, maybe. Oddly Stone starts going with 1 dexterity, Reptile Trinket, whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength this turn, and Strawberry up and pick up restoration by 7. Alright, so here, and this is where the dash comes in handy, because I do need to use it once in a while to deal damage. Let's start with Corrosive Wave first, then do Escape Plan, Deflect. Then, also the other good thing is that I can usually defend fairly well. So there's a dash. Let me see if I can gain, yeah, the Bloodletting, beautiful. And then I can play that to play the dash. Okay. And let's also do Anticipate, Escape Plan, and try to do Acrobatics to get rid of the haste. I mean, I think at this point, well, might not be a bad idea. I got 2 more Escape Plans, which unfortunately did draw me the dash, which means unless I get a Bloodletting, which I did, beautiful, I should be able to play that again. Okay. And then let's Anticipate, Backflip, hoping for, yeah, that's fine. I did end up with 91 blocks, so I think I'm good here. And I already have 71 poison. Just need to deal damage 6 more times. Alright, here let's start out with the dash, then Escape Plan, Backflip. Unfortunately, I can't, well, actually I have to do Bloodletting to be able to play the Corrosive Wave. And do Escape Plan, Deflect, Prepared. Okay. Also gives me a Shrug It Off. And once again, I'm fully defended, although yeah, it's a shame I can't play the Reflex there. Okay. And now I have the big attack 27, but with the Anticipate, I think I should be fine here. Let's do Acrobatics first, get rid of the haste probably. Yep. Then do Escape Plan. There's a dash. That's 15 block. That's not quite enough. Let's do Backflip first. Then there is a Corrosive Way. I can do Bloodletting, Deflect, and then play the dash as well. And let's also do Backflip to draw more cards. And I can draw even more cards with the Reflex. Beautiful. Have another Bloodletting. Let me see what this Escape Plan gives me. Anticipate again. Yeah, I mean, I have plenty of block. I guess I can do another Bloodletting. Why not? Let's see if the Backflip gives me a dash. It did not. I guess I'll do Deflect, another Backflip. And Acrobatics will... Yeah, let's save the dash for next turn. I might need it. So I think I'll wait here. Okay. And I got over 100 block here too. Okay, so just need to deal 2 more damage. So let's do... I think I'll just do dash here. And then nothing else. No reason to play the Corrosive Wave again. Okay, and now I'm ready to deal 140 damage with the poison. Can I maybe... Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I should be able to fully defend here, right? Hang on, let's do Backflip, Deflect. Yeah, and then the poison will be enough for next turn. Yep. So this was pretty much the only difficulty. Let me just review the boss relic, and then I think I'll be back with the Act 2 boss, because all the fights will pretty much go the same way as this one did. Yeah, the Liquid Bronze Potion, which I'll skip. None of this is interesting. The Assassinate might have been interesting just to deal turn 1 damage, but I think I'm going to focus on my... getting the name of the card. Corrosive Wave deck. Yeah, that's what I'm going to focus on. So let's skip this, and then here... Okay, I'm glad I got the same boss and the same relics, and because I'm going to reject pretty much every card I'm offered, I'm going to take Pael's Wings. You may sacrifice card rewards to Pael. Every 2 sacrifices, obtain a relic. I think I'll do that. I don't think I really need the others, so yeah, this is good enough. And then again, because I'm going to reject pretty much every card I'm offered, I will hopefully get a lot of relics out of that. Alright, so 3 lead path again on the left, getting these 2 leads in a row, and then either going left or right. If I need a rest side, I can go left, but I think I can also skip the rest side to go on the right, because I don't think I really need the rest sides that badly, and then this way should be easy. Alright, so I'll speed this up back up, and I'll be back at the next boss. Alright, so I'm back at the next boss. Let me just review. I got the event where I could remove a card which I didn't want to, or get a metamorphosis, and then after that I got an event where I could transform a card, so I transformed the metamorphosis. I got the splash, haven't played it a single time. It's not the worst thing, but I think I will try to remove it as soon as I can. It just doesn't really fit this deck, right? And also in terms of relics, I got a bunch because of Pale Swing, so I got Gremlin Horn, when an enemy dice, get energy and draw one card. Hasn't been useful yet. Whetstone on pick up with 2 random attacks. I only had one attack card, the Dash, which got upgraded. Remembrance, the first time you gain block from each card, from a card, each combat, double the amount of gain. That's not bad. Joss Paper, every 5 times you exhaust a card, draw 1 card. Also not very useful. Kusari Gamma, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. Also pretty much impossible with the Dash. Lantern Stage come with additional energy, and Bag of Preparation at the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards, both very useful. Gorget, at the start of each combat, gain 4 plating, together with the 5 I get from the terminal. That is pretty nice. And the Bowler Hat, gain 20% additional gold. Okay, so this is another great example because Corrosive Weight applies to all enemies. That's really nice. Let's play that first. Then do Anticipate, free up my hand, and then I'll do Prepare to get rid of these 2. Applies more poison, gets me more card draw. Alright, beautiful. And then let's do the ski plans, and I think I can do Bloodletting here. I want to free up my hand before I play the acrobatics. Alright, another escape plan, deflect. I don't think I'll do another Bloodletting. Let's do acrobatics here, okay. Get rid of the haste, okay. Another Corrosive Wave is great. Then do backflip 1, anticipate, escape plan. Okay, so now every time I play a card, that's 8 poison. Another anticipate, let's do another bloodletting. Then prepared, get rid of this, and let's say this because I don't need it. Then escape plan, another Corrosive Wave. You know what, let's do it, why not? So now it's 12 poison every time I draw a card. Okay, and I got things like acrobatics. Let's play one more, 16 poison. Okay, so then let's do deflect acrobatics. Okay, and that is enough to get rid of all of them, right? Beautiful. Okay. Yep, this is exactly that. Was a turn 1 boss kill. Yeah, boss kill, which is not bad. Alright, Afterimage might work in this deck. I think last time I took the burst though, because now imagine bursting the corrosive wave, right? That might be even more powerful. Let's take it here. Okay. And then here, let's see what relics I'm offered here. So Saya is pretty nice, but not necessarily useful here. Claws, this is what I was talking about. So this is like a claw dynamic. You can transform up to 6 cards. I haven't done that yet, but that means you can do less if you want to, but obviously the more you have, the better. So these Maul cards deal 5 damage twice, and you increase the damage of all other Maul cards by 1 this combat, which is really nice. You also have Warhammer. Whenever you kill an elite, upgrade 4 random cards. I mean, I'm gonna kill a lot of elites, and I guess I don't mind the card draw, so, or the upgraded card, so let's do this. Alright, and then once again, I can hit 3 elites here, and I have the Doormaker at the end, so yeah, I think I'll speed this up. Hang on, let me just review the path. I will probably have to go either from this direction or this direction, get this elite, and then I can choose to go either left or right. It doesn't really matter. I guess I can go right for an extra question mark room. And then to get to the first elite on the left, I'll get 1 question mark room. On the right, I'll get 1 as well. On the left, I will get another shop, though. That might allow me to buy some good relics. So, yeah, I think I'll go on the left here. Okay. All right, yeah. So I'll speed this up. I'll be back with the final boss. All right, I'm back, and yeah, again, I did not pick up anything. I actually was able to remove another card in a shop, that colorless card, if I get the name. Also, I did have that event where that forced me to pick up a power, which is fine. Mad Science, I'll take it. I also got every card upgraded thanks to, what was the relic? The Warhammer, right? Because I killed all the elites. Actually, at the end, I got War Paint, and I didn't have anything left to upgrade, so that's fine. Not even going to go through the relics. Other than the Snecko Skull, whenever you play poison, apply 1 additional poison, which makes the Corrosive wave even stronger. But yeah, so let me see how I can beat the door. Oh, I did also get, I think, yeah, the Vexing Puzzle Blocks at the start of each combat, add a random card into your hand because you're that turn. So I got the Pounce, deal 20 damage. The next skill you play costs 0, which is a lot of fun. Let me first do Deflect Escape Plan, and there's the Corrosive Wave. So I can do Corrosive Wave, and I don't even know if I need to Pounce anything, but might as well Pounce the Backflip. How about that? Okay. All right, and then do escape plan. I would like to free up my hand before I use the reflex. Let's do bloodletting. Then, yeah, I guess I'll do, hang on, let's do prepared first, get rid of this and this, all right? And then I think I can burst the, hang on, let's do escape plan first, another backflip, okay? And I can do pounce again, let's burst the corrosive wave, okay? So now every turn I'll apply 12 poison plus the one from Senko Scott, so I have 13 poison with every card draw, not every turn, okay? And then that means a lot of poison very quickly. Another pounce, another backflip. And yeah, that's 133 poison, so I can stop here. And then after the transformation, I got the Doormaker. So here I can once again burst the Corrosive Wave. And then do pounce again. I could even do Reflex. Yeah, why not? Let's do the card draw. It's free. Then do Escape Plan. Let's do another Escape Plan. Bloodletting for good measure. Anticipate. Backflip. I'm hoping to get to the Corrosive Spirit again. Let's do Prepared first. Not get the Corrosive Spirit. Let's get rid of these two. Then do Pounce and Acrobatics. And there's the Corrosive Spirit together with the Burst and... Yeah, together with the Burst, basically, right? Yeah, so let's Burst the Corrosive Spirit. Corrosive Wave. I keep saying Spirit. Corrosive Wave, that's what it's called. Let's do Pounce twice. And then the next two skills are 0 cost. So Shrug It Off and... which was played twice. I'm not sure why that happened. Must have miscalculated something with the, what do you call it? The duplication card there. All right, let's get rid of these two. I should have probably gotten rid of the Reflex, huh? Let me see if I can get another Sly or discard probability. I can do Pounce and Reflex again. Okay. And then, you what? Let's do Bloodletting finally. Then Backflip for even more poison. Another Pounce. Let's do another Backflip. And yeah, that's 417 poison on basically turn 2. Alright, and this is why this was a lot of fun. Now, interestingly, so before I played this, I had Ascension 5 unlocked, but not Ascension 6 yet. And when I beat this, it did unlock Ascension 6 for me, which I think is probably unintended. I don't think you're supposed to use dailies to be able to unlock Ascensions. But it did work out for me, which is fine. I think the last time I tried Ascension 5 without a daily, I got to the very last boss, and I wasn't able to deal enough damage. So, yeah. In terms of scores, again, it's very hard to compare. I did find it interesting. I got the Famish modifier, which subtracts the points from me based on how much less max HP I end up with. So I end up with 42 less. I guess I start with 70. That makes sense. Oh, I get points for getting a small deck. This is new. I think that's the first time I did that. Interesting that I got 16 points from it. So I suspect that this is not actually points. It's some sort of... Yeah, it's a counter, right? So I guess it adds... I wonder if Famished subtracts points or adds points. Interesting. Yeah, it might subtract points. But yeah, so this is a very fun run. I'm very happy with it. It really showed up that Corrosive Wave card, and yeah, I wanted to show it off too, because if you have a thin deck, and if you have... You don't even really need much, right? You need a Reflex, a Prepared, and then the Corrosive Spirit, a Corrosive Wave. That is pretty much enough to basically have an infinite. I guess the one thing I should point out is that the Vantom was difficult. The Vantom... Oh, actually, it does say the turns. Yeah, so everything here... took me, if it doesn't say that, wait, hang on, yeah, so it took me 2 turns, 1 turn, everything took me less than 3 turns, other than Vantom, because it had that effective intangibility, which did make things a little difficult, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm very happy with this run, so let me know in the comments if you played that run, if you had the same thing, and if you did it the same way, or if you had any other synergies that I missed, and yeah, thanks for watching, see you next one, bye.